Greetings, seekers of truth and wisdom. Welcome to another soul stirring episode of Enlightened Wisdom. Here's a profound truth to set the tone. A light that shines bright in darkness does not fear the shadow that comes to challenge it. Today, we step into a divine revelation, a prophecy that will shake the foundation of your understanding. In this world, where struggles and battles seem endless, you, the chosen one, will witness something extraordinary. Your enemies, the ones who dared to oppose your destiny, will see their downfall unfold in public, not in secret, not in whispers, but in a grand revelation that will leave everyone in awe. Before we dive deeper into this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay connected with the wisdom that can reshape your life. Before we get to the spectacle of your enemy's fall, let's first understand this. Everything that happens in this universe is a part of a divine plan. It's not chaos, but precision. The downfall of those who have come against you is not a random event. It's a reflection of the divine will unfolding. When you are chosen, every move is orchestrated by a higher power. It's time to understand that your enemies' fates were sealed before they even knew it. There are moments in life when the road ahead seems impossible, when the obstacles feel too great, and the weight of opposition too heavy to bear. Yet in the divine design of the universe, these trials are not in vain. The challenges that have come against you, the enemies that have tried to derail you, are part of a larger cosmic story. When you step into the light of being chosen, your journey begins to follow a pattern that is written long before you even understood it. Your enemies may have plotted, schemed, and attacked you in ways that seemed unfair or ruthless, but know this: their efforts were never going to succeed. The universe has already aligned the pieces of your destiny, and when one tries to disrupt what is destined, they are only aligning their own downfall. We often get caught in the moment of adversity, losing sight of the bigger picture. But as the chosen one, it's important to remember that your purpose is greater than the small, momentary struggles. They were always part of the plan, and the universe always has a way of bringing everything into balance. When the divine plan unfolds, even the most powerful enemies will be left helpless as they face their inevitable fate. It's a law of the universe, and nothing, no matter how strong, can overcome the design that has been set in motion. Your enemies will fall not because of your strength, but because the forces of the universe are realigning themselves. The downfall of your enemies is not merely a moment of joy or revenge, but a profound manifestation of the divine plan in action. Watch, for this moment will reveal to you the true power that resides behind the scenes, orchestrating every movement, ensuring that justice is served in the most perfect and visible way. While your enemies might think they are in control, they don't realize the unseen forces working behind the scenes. Divine intervention moves in ways that are invisible to the human eye, but they are powerful. These unseen forces are like tides, pulling everything toward a final reckoning, and your enemies have no idea the storm that is about to hit them. There are layers to this world that most cannot see, and in these unseen realms, there are powers far greater than anything the human mind can comprehend. The human experience often tricks us into thinking that what we can see, touch, and measure is the entirety of reality. But beyond the physical realm, there is a spiritual realm at play, one where the forces of destiny, fate, and divine will weave together a tapestry that we can barely begin to understand. For your enemies, this invisible realm has been silently working against them all along. Every move they made, every word they uttered in malice, has been noted, and the universe has been quietly calculating the cost of their actions. The forces of karma, divine justice, and spiritual retribution have been gathering strength behind the scenes. Your enemies may feel that they are in the clear, that they have escaped punishment, but what they fail to realize is that nothing is ever truly hidden. The energy they have put into the world, whether it be anger, hatred, or deceit, does not simply vanish. It travels through the spiritual dimensions, building a force that will eventually come back to them in a way they least expect. What they perceive as their victory is merely a temporary illusion. The universe operates on its own rhythm, and those who think they are controlling events are simply puppets in a larger cosmic dance. When the time is right, divine forces will step in, and the tides of fate will shift. Those who have harmed you, those who have sought to destroy you, will be caught in this storm, and it will be a force they cannot reckon with. Divine intervention is not always visible, but it is always present. The downfall of your enemies will not be by chance. It will be the result of the universe's quiet but relentless action. They will be swept away by the same unseen forces that have worked tirelessly for your victory. Imagine this: the world watching in disbelief as the very ones who tried to bring you down meet their downfall. This is not a quiet affair. This is a public spectacle, a revelation of cosmic justice. Your victory won't be hidden in the shadows. It will shine brightly for all to see. And this moment will serve as a reminder: there's no escaping the consequences of opposing someone chosen by the divine. When you step into your role as the chosen one, your journey will not be a solitary one. While you walk your path with purpose and intention, the world around you will watch, and it is here where the truth about your enemies will be revealed. Their actions will no longer remain in the shadows. The universe, in its perfect timing, will expose them for who they truly are. There is something powerful about witnessing justice unfold in the public eye. It serves as a confirmation for others, as a beacon of hope and a symbol that righteousness will always prevail in the end. The downfall of your enemies will be their ultimate exposure, their actions laid bare for everyone to see. The arrogance they held behind closed doors will be made public, and in that moment, there will be no denying the truth of their actions. For you, this will not be a moment to gloat, but a time to reflect. This is not about public humiliation for the sake of it. It is about the universe's justice being served in the most visible and undeniable way. It's a reminder that no matter how powerful someone thinks they are, no one can escape the consequences of their actions when they stand against what is divinely ordained. The world will witness your enemies fall, and in doing so, they will be reminded of a universal truth. The chosen ones are protected, and those who oppose them will face the consequences, whether they want to or not. Those who arrogantly stood against you, thinking they were invincible, are about to face a humbling experience. The proud will be brought low, not by your hands, but by forces far greater than they can comprehend. Their arrogance will turn to ashes as they realize they were merely pawns in a game much larger than themselves. The downfall will be swift and unavoidable. Arrogance is a dangerous thing. Those who believe themselves above the law, above the rules of the universe, often become blind to their own shortcomings. They think they can control everything around them, manipulate situations to their advantage, and escape the repercussions of their actions. But when the time comes for divine retribution, it will strike with an intensity they cannot resist. The proud will fall, not because of any action on your part, but because the forces of the universe operate on a higher plane. Your enemies may have believed they were untouchable, but their arrogance will be their undoing. The very traits they took pride in, their power, their cunning, their control, will be the exact things that bring them down. The universe humbles the proud. It is a law that no one can escape, not even the most powerful among us. And when the downfall of your enemies occurs, it will be a swift, undeniable humbling that will serve as a lesson to all who thought they could rise above the divine order. As the chosen one, you don't need to lift a finger. The universe will take care of it. And in that moment, you will realize that the true power lies not in the strength of your enemies, but in the divine wisdom that guides your every step. As your enemies fall, know this: their defeat is not just a reflection of their folly, but a beacon of hope for others. It shows that no matter how impossible the situation may seem, the divine order has a way of righting wrongs. This is a message to all who have been oppressed, to all who have suffered injustice. Your moment of liberation is on the horizon. Throughout history, there have always been those who have stood against the light, trying to extinguish the fire of truth and justice. These enemies of righteousness think they can overpower the divine forces that shape our world. But they are blind to the fact that every act of malice, every attempt to suppress the chosen one, only strengthens the forces of justice. It's as if the universe, with all its vast power, is simply waiting for the right moment to reveal the truth. When your enemies fall, it won't just be a personal victory. It will serve as a symbol of triumph for all those who have been downtrodden, for all those who have struggled silently. Their defeat will be a shining example that the universe does not tolerate injustice forever. It's a reminder to all that even in the darkest of times, the chosen ones will rise, and those who sought to suppress them will fall. This moment will inspire others to stand tall, to know that they too are not alone in their struggles. They will see that no force, no matter how powerful, can ever stand against the divine will that governs the universe. This is not just a moment for you to celebrate, but a time to reflect on the bigger picture and understand that your journey was never solely about you. It was always about something much greater: the victory of truth over falsehood, of light over darkness, and of justice over oppression. As the downfall of your enemies unfolds, others will see that they too can stand tall. You will be an example, a beacon of hope for those who feel they have no voice. Your victory will resonate in the hearts of all who long for change, and your enemy's defeat will be the catalyst for a wave of empowerment and justice. But here's the thing: this is not just a moment of their downfall, but your moment to celebrate. Your journey, filled with obstacles and challenges, has led to this grand revelation. The public downfall of your enemies is not merely a victory for justice. It's a moment of profound triumph for you. It's a time for celebration, reflection, and gratitude. The universe has conspired in your favor, and it's time to bask in the glory of this celestial win. Think of all the trials you've faced up until this point, the moments of doubt, the times when it seemed like the world was stacked against you. Every step of the way, you've held on to your faith, your purpose, and your calling. And now, as you witness your enemies fall, you see the culmination of all that perseverance and strength. This moment is yours. You may have walked a path that was lonely at times, filled with misunderstanding and opposition. But look at you now. You are standing in your power, having been chosen for something much greater than you could have ever imagined. This moment of triumph is not just about the fall of your enemies. It's about your growth, your transformation, and the realization of your destiny. The celebration is not just external, it's internal too. It's a moment to reflect on how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how much stronger you are. It's a time to honor yourself, to acknowledge the strength you've displayed in the face of adversity. The universe has conspired to bring you to this point, and now is the time to take a deep breath and bask in the victory. There will be people who try to rain on your parade, who might tell you that it's not time to celebrate. But remember this moment is yours to claim. The downfall of your enemies is not a time to gloat or seek revenge. It's a time to acknowledge the divine power that has worked behind the scenes and to celebrate the fact that you have stayed true to your purpose. Let the universe's justice be your reason to celebrate, for it is a victory for all that you are and all that you've become. While the downfall of your enemies will feel like victory, take a moment to reflect on the lessons this teaches you. The true strength of the chosen one lies not in revenge, but in understanding that the forces of the universe are always at work. This is not about boasting or seeking vengeance. It's about recognizing the divine timing that's unfolding and embracing the wisdom it brings. When your enemies fall, it can be easy to get swept up in the emotions of the moment. Rage, excitement, a sense of justice finally served. But remember, this is not just about what happens to them. It's about what you learn from it. This is your opportunity to grow, to deepen your understanding of how the universe works. The fall of your enemies is a reminder that things happen in divine timing. They may have tried to take shortcuts, manipulate events, or force their will upon others, but the universe doesn't work like that. Everything unfolds according to a perfect plan, and your enemy's downfall is just one piece of that intricate puzzle. In this moment, it's important to reflect on what has led you to this point. The universe has not just been working to bring them down, it's been working to elevate you. Your enemy's fall is a lesson in patience, trust, and faith. You may have had moments where you doubted the process, where it felt like nothing was happening. But now, you see the result of everything that was unfolding behind the scenes. As you witness their downfall, consider the lessons that come with it. What has this journey taught you about resilience, about trusting in the divine timing of the universe, about the true nature of power and strength? The downfall of your enemies isn't a moment to be wasted. It's an opportunity to embrace the lessons of the universe, to reflect on your journey, and to use this wisdom to guide you on the next steps of your path. The downfall of your enemies is not just their loss, it is also the rise of the chosen ones. This moment marks your ascendancy. As they fall, you rise, not to take their place, but to fulfill your divine destiny. Their defeat serves as the backdrop for your emergence into the full potential of who you are meant to be. In every story of triumph, there is a moment of loss, a moment where the old gives way to the new. As your enemies fall, they are making room for you to rise. This is not about stepping on others to claim your place. It's about stepping into your true purpose, your divine calling. Your enemy's downfall marks the turning point where you fully embrace who you were always meant to become. The rise of the chosen one is not just about external circumstances, it's about internal transformation. As your enemy's world crumbles, you find yourself stepping into a new phase of your journey. It is a phase of growth, of becoming more attuned to your purpose, and of rising to a higher level of consciousness and understanding. As the fall of your enemies creates space for you, take time to reflect on what this new phase means. What is it that you are being called to do? What is your higher purpose, and how will you manifest it in the world? This is a time of new beginnings, a time to fully step into the role that was divinely designed for you. As they fall, you rise, and in this rise, you will find not just your power, but the realization of your true potential. Embrace this moment, for it marks the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you live in alignment with your divine purpose. So, as you witness the downfall of those who dared to stand in your way, remember this. This is your time. Your enemy's defeat is the confirmation that the divine forces are on your side, that the universe is aligned with your path. Take a deep breath. Embrace your moment of celebration, and then continue your journey forward, knowing that you are walking in the light of a higher purpose. Thank you for joining us today on Enlightened Wisdom. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share this video with those who need to hear this, and activate the notification bell so you never miss the divine insights that are coming your way. Until next time, remember that your destiny is already written, and the forces of the universe are always at work. Stay faithful, stay strong, and keep moving forward on your path. Goodbye, and may the wisdom of the divine guide your every step.